The legend of Ajisaka and the origin of Hanacaraka. Once upon a time, in a distant land, there lived a wise and brave prince named Ajisaka. Good morning, judges. Good morning, audiences. My name is Cheetavia Lesmana from Bhakti, Tunas, Harapan Junior High School, Mangalam. Now, let me continue my story. He wasn't just any ordinary prince. No, Ajisaka was a man of great wisdom, bravery, and kindness. His name is remembered across the ages, not because of the battles he fought, but because of the peace he brought. And most importantly, he gave us something that we still use today, especially in Java, the Hanacaraka, the Japanese alphabet. Now, you might be wondering, how can an alphabet come from a prince? What's the connection to bravery, loyalty, and sacrifice? Well, let me tell you, it is a tale as old as time, and it all began with the terrible king who ruled the kingdom of Hanacaraka. This king's name was Ajisaka. He wasn't any ordinary king. He was a giant, a tyrant who struck fear into the hearts of his people. But what made him most fear, you ask? Well, it was his insatiable hunger for human flesh. When Ajisaka heard of this, he knew he had to act. So, when Ajisaka left to go to the kingdom of Hanacaraka, his two faithful servants, Dora and Sumbeda, accompanied him. They weren't just servants. They were as devoted as brothers to Ajisaka. But before entering the kingdom of Hanacaraka, Ajisaka gave Sumbeda a special task. "Sumbeda," Ajisaka said, handing him a curtis, a sacred dagger that had been passed on through generations. "I entrust you with this. Guard it with your life, and do not allow anyone to take it, not even me, unless I come for it myself." Sumbeda bowed deeply. He knew the importance of this curtis. "I vow to protect it no matter the cost." With that, Sumbeda stayed behind, while Ajisaka and Dora continued on their way to the kingdom of Hanacaraka. When Ajisaka arrived at the palace gates, he approached Hanacaraka with a very simple request, or it seemed. "Great king," Ajisaka bowing respectfully, "I ask for a humble gift, just a small piece of land, no larger than my turban." "A turban? Just a strip of cloth? Ah, 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 ah." Hanacaraka laughed. What harm could that possibly do? Arrogant and overconfident, Hanacaraka agreed. In short, Ajisaka won because of his turban, and Hanacaraka died. The people of Hanacaraka were free at last. After becoming king of Hanacaraka and restoring peace to the land, Ajisaka remembered his faithful servant Sumbeda and his goodies. So he sent Dora to fetch the dagger, trusting that his loyal servant would bring it back safely. But when Dora arrived to collect the curtis, Sumbeda refused. "My master told me," Sumbeda said, "to give this to no one, not even him, unless he comes for it himself." In a tragic misunderstanding, Dora and Sumbeda were forced into battle. Neither wanted to fight the other, but they had no choice. And so, in a tragic twist of fate, Dora Sambada fought to the death. Their lives lost because of a simple misunderstanding. When Ajisaka learned of the death of his two faithful servants, his heart was filled with grief. And so, to commemorate Dora and Sambada, Ajisaka created the Hanacaraka, Japanese alphabet. Hanacaraka means they were two messengers, Dora and Sambada. Lo tells us they are both equally powerful. Tells us they fought to the death, though they never wished it. Reminds us they are now gone. Their story is remembered in the fairy letters we write today. And so, when you're writing the Hanacaraka, you're writing more than just words. You're writing the story of devotion, loyalty, and sacrifice. And that, my friends, is how the Japanese alphabet was born. From a legend, a prince, and two faithful servants whose story will live on forever. Thank you for listening to the story of Ajisaka and the origin of Hanacaraka. I hope you get the moral of the story, and I hope you really enjoyed it. Thank you!